Yo, check it. I'm gonna show y'all one of the most overpowered center builds that will be in 2K20. Here we go. Just gonna throw something in here crazy for the name, something quick. Head to the center, righty, 82, that's fine. He's gonna be a legend regardless. All right, check me out. So, you know that you're gonna run into 2/3 of the NBA this year, or NBA 2K20, are gonna have this defensive rebounding as their center. That's gonna be in the rec, that's gonna be in the pro-am, that's gonna be in the park. So, the only way to beat them is gonna be to be the exact same build or counteract on their weaknesses. So, here we go. My first solution to this issue is to have an inside-outside center. You still get above average interior defense, you still get about average rebounding, block, and then you can also ball handle a little bit. You got some good post moves, pass accuracy, and you can score from the interior all the way to the three-point line. Let me show you something. So, you're gonna be smaller than a rim protector or a glass, so I would just opt for the balance build, or I would even opt for a speed build. So let's go 59 speed, and then of course you can manipulate this however you want. Let's go here, drive a layup, you want to max that, you want to max out your dunk, you beat your defender. Your standing dunk is cool, I think it's like a 75. Then your post hook is fun. You can time that up with some batch help and you'll be okay. You want to have your mid-range at least a 70. You want your three to be maxed. Free throw, if you get a good free throw release, 65 is fine. Post fade, you want to have that at least a 80. You want to be able to hit that consistently, but that's not going to be the primary part of your game. You just want to have balance to where you can score inside and outside. Pass accuracy, you're going to be having the ball some on the perimeter, so you want to be able to make decent passes. Ball handling, let's get that max, why not? Post moves, this is going to be very important for all big men this year. This is essentially post control from 2K19. So if you don't have any post moves, you don't have any post control. It's going to be hard to execute drop steps, spin moves, things like that. All right, interior defense, let's just go average of 70. Most of those big guys won't be able to lay the ball up. From a running down the lane, running down the paint. They'll only be able to catch putbacks maybe, but that'll be it. Perimeter defense, whatever. Point guards and your guards got to communicate on that if you're going to run a zone. Lateral quickness, whatever. Let's get at least a 40 steal, whatever. You're going to be tall enough to defend at the rim. Block, you want to get that to at least average. You want a decent block. Say 60 here. Rebounding, offensive rebounding, whatever. You want to be able to grab a couple, but you want your defensive rebounding to be up. Bam. Now you got 6 little points to work with. But you're balanced. You can score outside. You can score inside. You can afford to take the standing dunk up to an 80. And then get a little tick to your free throw. Body type don't matter, however you feel like being built. Bam. Now, I like to make my centers a little quicker. I like to be able to run the floor with my guards because we're going to get out in transition and push it. 2K is promoting having a smaller build at the center just based on the numbers alone. I mean, you can go, they're really, really discouraging being 7'3" this year. Clearly, nothing really takes a positive leap except your interior defense, but you sacrifice so much to be 7'3". You sacrifice like 20 points of speed. You sacrifice all your acceleration and most of your vertical. So being 7'3" this year is highly discouraged. I'm sure that we're going to still run into a lot of 7'3" builds because the 2K community is stubborn. They think what's going to work from one 2K is going to work to the next and to the next. And then everybody wants to get crazy and yell at Mike Wang when it doesn't. The game evolves and the NBA's evolved. Most big centers are being phased out of the game, so you need a guy that's going to be versatile. So 7 feet, 6'11", hell, I would even go 6'10". But I'm going to stick in 6'11" here, just to keep things, more balanced, and then you can gain in all the areas. See, you already got a 72 mid-range and 3. It's got to be respected. You can put the ball on the deck, blow by, get a layup or a dunk. This guy is a dual threat on offense. With the weight, I like to play with the extremes of the weight. 285 is going to give you great interior defense, +5 on it. And you don't lose much, but you do lose a bit of acceleration. If you want to be a little bit quicker with the dribble, off the dribble, and you don't really care about strength, you know, you can go down a little bit. But I like to be a little stronger. I can make my moves happen with a few badges. After you create your player, you can manipulate your badges however you feel. Now, I've done this build multiple times, so when we get to the badge screen, 2K will not allow me to continue into the badges, but just know this, every 4 badges upgrades equals 1 Hall of Fame. So if you have 30 badge points perk in your category, you can get up to 7 Hall of Fame badges in that category. So just use that math and adjust that formula accordingly as you move forward. But yeah, I like to be a little bit heavier. I might boost it until I get the 70 strength just so I can be stronger than most power forwards at least. I'm not worried about matching up with a center in the paint. I know this center is not going to be a defender. This center is made to be able to run the floor, be able to score in the half-court set. So I can run the floor, score in the half-court set, so he's not a liability on offense, and he's honestly not a big liability on defense. So here we go. We're going to hover around this 260 mark. So like 261 is going to give me my strength boost. All right. Wingspan is kind of up to you. Again, 2K is discouraging going up in height and wingspan. Unless you're going to be a rim protector solely, I wouldn't worry about my wingspan being maxed out. Especially if you're going to be a up and down player. But, you know, as you do see, it gives you a +3 on the block. So that's kind of up to your discretion. But me personally, I want to squeeze out a little bit more shooting. See, now I'm sitting at, you know, mid-70s for the 3 and the mid-range. Got to be respected again. And you can keep, you know, you can toggle this as much as you want. But, you know, 74 to 75 isn't a huge difference. You don't want to sacrifice too much on your defense. You want to be able to get some blocks. So let's go down. Let's go down 2. This guy's going to be an offensive threat. Post-scoring sharpshooter. They're probably going to give me Karl Anthony Towns. I'm going to choose the sharpshooting. I'm going to be able to stand out there and knock down. Because if you get people to close out, you can blow by and get a layup. So let's go here. Nikola Jokic, Karl Anthony Towns, like I said. Interior finisher, this build will be a problem.